Y'all, I've been wanting to cover fragrances, colognes for the longest, and I finally got the opportunity to. So I'm running low on a couple of my favorite colognes. First and foremost, let's start the video this way. We're gonna talk about the difference between a perfume, the difference between a cologne, the difference between EDT, EDP, 3.4 fluid ounces, 6. We're gonna get into all of those. But anyway, as I was saying, I've been running low on some of my favorite colognes. And you know, normally when I run low, I like to either purchase the same one again or try something new. And social media has been buzzing about these Arabian colognes for a while, and I was like, let me see what the hype is about. One of the things I like about it is the pricing, right? They're cheap, but they smell good. So we're gonna get into that. But first, I kind of wanted to, like I mentioned on this channel, is Dane on Demand. So what am I up to? What am I thinking this week as I prepare for an upcoming trip? I definitely want to cover a lot of grounds. So I'm gonna be dropping a video, pack with me. I'm gonna see snow for the first time, and I decided to go snow tubing. I decided to go snowshoeing. All of these activities for my first time seeing snow. I don't know if that's a good or bad idea, but we will find out by the end of the trip. So I'll be flying up to Park City this weekend. I'm gonna be staying at the Waldorf Astoria in Park City on points. Again, y'all, let me know if you guys want me to tell y'all how I'm able to travel for free. My flight was free, my hotel was free for the Waldorf. And just to kind of like put that in perspective, for one night it's $1,500, but I paid zero. The short answer is, I'm using free night certificates. What are free night certificates? Again, like I said, if you guys want me to spill those beans, drop a comment in the chat and I will get that information to y'all in another video. But in this video, I wanted to just focus on some fragrances like I mentioned. And so we're gonna start off with finding your signature scent. I think it's very important to find your signature scent because it reminds your loved ones. You ever be around your mom or your grandma and you're just like, wow, that smells like home. You know, like they just have a scent. Well, that's called your signature scent. And how do you find yours? Well, number one, you gotta find something that you like, because if you don't like it, it's not gonna be your signature scent. Something that you don't mind smelling like over and over again. Every time it runs out, you're gonna fill it up. And for me, I think I found mine. I really do think I found my signature scent. So before we can jump into, you know, finding your signature scent, let's talk about fragrances from my perspective, right? So it falls into two different categories. You have EDT and EDP. EDT stands for Eau de Toilette and EDP stands for Eau de Parfum. I am not from France, so there's 100% chance that I am not pronouncing these correctly. But if you want to know what I'm talking about, the next time you see your fragrance, just look at the bottom there and it will tell you. So in this case, I already know what it is, but I can see here that it's Eau de Toilette. And apologies ahead of time. I don't know why. It's fun to say, so I'm gonna be whipping out the French accent even though I don't have a French accent, okay? So anyway, Eau de Toilette. So that's the one that I just showed. Really what that means is it's gonna smell nice. Don't get me wrong. Whichever one you choose, it's gonna smell nice. Where it differs is how strong is gonna be that fragrance and also how long it lasts throughout the day. So those are really the difference. Eau de Toilette is gonna be sort of on the light side and it's not gonna last as long. How long it lasts just depends on the actual cologne itself. You wanna at least get, I don't know, 4 to 6 hours. I'm just throwing out random hours at you, by the way, because I've never really timed it like shh, Okay, like, all right, let's start the counter. But on average, you wanna smell it for about 4 hours. Ideally, right, you want it to last all day, right? You don't wanna put it on and by the time you hit the car, you don't even smell it no more. And that's where Eau de Parfum comes in. EDP. So EDP is gonna have a stronger, higher concentration. And what this means is sometimes depending on the cologne, you can get 10 to 12 hours out of your cologne. And I think that's good. I think that's good because at a minimum, it covers your workday, right? So you're not gonna be at work smelling like who did it and why. You're gonna be smelling nice. And then that's where topping up comes in, because when you're kind of like stop smelling your cologne, you can go ahead and use a little top up throughout the day. So those are the differences between EDT and EDP. When you're trying to find your signature scent, so one thing that you want to also do is you want to do some samples. Either go to your local mall or go to your local fragrance store, or even sometimes you can check out websites. I think Scentbird is one. There's different ones if you Google them. I don't know all the different companies, but the idea is you want to get a sample. It shouldn't cost you a lot, maybe like under $10, preferably free, because we like free. And what you're trying to achieve is you're trying to achieve do you like this scent or not? If you like it, great. If you don't have to buy the full bottle. And that's where samples come in. Sometimes a lot of the designer fragrances will send you samples in the mail, and those are just clutch because it allows you to, try out their scent without having to commit. And so that's one of the recommendations I would make. Yesterday, I was actually at the mall and they gave it to me on a YSL card, but really this is the Dior Elixir. Man, that thing smells amazing. I think it was $255. So I was kind of like, I don't know, but my birthday's coming up, so maybe I'll gift myself that for my birthday. But wow, every time I smell that, I'm just like, that's the one. That's the one right there. And so I actually started off with the Dior Sauvage, and this is, like I mentioned earlier in the video, this is the toilette version. So it smells amazing, but it's not as strong as the Elixir, for example, from the same line. So the Elixir is the strongest over here, and the Sauvage Toilette is kind of the entry level point in their lineup. So they have the Toilette, and then they have two in between. They have two different variations of the parfums, it seems like. And then on the fourth one, they have the Elixir, and that sucker smells amazing. So that is Dior. And I think if you guys haven't picked up yet, it's starting to become, I would definitely say it's my signature scent. It's my go-to. At first I thought it was the Versace Euros. That smells amazing too, but this one, I just like how the bottle is just nice, and it's magnetic, and you can also customize the lid. You can get black wood, brown wood, whatever the case is. And it kind of have my little initials in there. Maybe that's why I like it. Maybe I'm a little biased. But love this. But as you guys can see, I'm running low. Another one that I was using was the YSL Y. Again, this is the De Toilette version, so it's a little bit on the light side, but as you can see, it's pretty much almost done. It's almost done. The cap isn't as fancy as the Sauvage, but it smells light, beachy. Like if I'm gonna go, let's say I'm having a nice little brunch, maybe throw this on. But if I'm going on a date night, or if I'm trying to smell like that guy, throw on the Sauvage. Another one I was using is the Mont Blanc Explorer. This one has like a woodsy smell. I definitely wouldn't buy this one again, so it's almost done as well. But when it finishes, I'm not re-upping on this one. I do like the actual bottle. It has like a I can't remember the texture, but it matches their pens, because I have a couple of the by couple I mean one. I have one because Mont Blanc pens are expensive. So I have one Mont Blanc pen, and while I was at the store purchasing that, I decided to pick up one of their scents. The one that I like from Mont Blanc is actually the Spirit Legend. It comes in a white bottle with a little stainless steel cap. I actually need to re-up on that one. So that is my favorite Mont Blanc scent. So that covers the ones that was in my collection. Most of those are already finished. So let's go ahead and jump into this Arabian trend. I know y'all seen it on TikTok and on Instagram and YouTube. They be like,
ladies, do not let your man leave the house wearing one of these.
and I don't know. Some of them you can let your man leave the house wearing because it don't smell that great. But we gonna jump into that. The first one is the 9 p.m. Comes in at 25 buckaroos. And wow, this is how the bottle looks. Go ahead and sniff. This is not an unboxing. I already know how it smells. It smells amazing. I almost stuck it up my nostril. It smells great. This 9 p.m. $25, it's a no-brainer. Go ahead and pick it up. Another thing I didn't talk about was pairing scents. But that's like, first of all, wearing cologne is like step one, right? And then, you know, wearing cologne correctly, like where to spray. I like to think about contact points. So what are some of your contact points? You got your neck, your back, you know what I'm saying, your wrist. So when I apply, I go 1, 2, and then I'll get my neck and my wrist, and I'll kind of like do a little shimmy like this. So that's how I apply. Don't do none of this. You gonna smell up the room, and not in the way that you want it to smell up the room either. 9 p.m., love it. They also have a 9 a.m. that's on the lighter side. This is a parfum. To smell this good and be this strong at $25, y'all, pick it up. It's on the list. Now this, fellas, you wanna leave the house in. And ladies, make sure you text him throughout the night and ask him how his night's going to make sure he's still your man by the end of the night, because woo, that is the one. I love that smell. The other one that I picked up was the Club de Nuit. I'm most likely pronouncing that wrong, but that's how it looks. The box is amazing. 6.8 fluid ounces. This is the parfum version. I actually went 6.8 because I thought I was gonna like it, but like I mentioned, you wanna try these out before you commit. This one, it isn't bad, but it doesn't hit you straight out of the box. And that's okay, because if it doesn't hit you straight out of the box, sometimes what you have to do is you gotta spray it a couple times and then, you know, let it sit for a couple of weeks in a dark, you know, they mention a dark, safe location. Just put it in a box, it's gonna be all right. But this is the Club de Nuit. I've had it for about a week now. Let me spray. Make sure I'm not hitting myself with it. I don't smell it. I don't smell it. But it's supposed to be, wait, maybe I smell it now. Maybe I smell it now. I don't know. I'm on the fence, but I do like the bottle. Look at that cap. Wow. It's kind of like a diamond, like a diamond dice looking thing. But it's nice. The bottle's definitely dope, full of fingerprints, but it smells. If I had to rank this one, it's definitely behind the 9 p.m. But I actually pair them together sometimes. So I've been calling it the Club 9, get it? Because 9 p.m. and the Club de Nuit, mix them together, the Club 9. So that's a nice way to mix up your scent sometimes, because you don't want to smell like everybody else. So that's the 9 p.m. I recommend picking it up and trying it. And like I said, maybe get it in a small bottle before you commit, you know, but that's what's going on there. The third one that I picked, oh, by the way, the Club de Nuit for 6.8 fluid ounces was about 45 bucks, so still not bad. The other one I picked up, this was around 25 as well. This is the Assad Latafa. According to Fragrantica, the main accords are amber, fresh spicy, vanilla, woody, warm spicy, tobacco, patchouli, balsamic, and that's probably what's doing it, y'all. It's the balsamic that got it smelling like vinegar, cause it smelled like ass. Sorry for the language. Ugh, nope. Ladies, if you want your man to smell like he's just your man and nobody else, let him wear this one. Cause guess what? Ain't nobody gonna want him but you. So let him wear this one. It smells terrible, absolutely terrible. In my opinion, of course. So, those are the TikTok scents. I didn't buy it on TikTok, I bought it on Amazon because I'm not buying nothing, absolutely nothing from Instagram, Facebook, unless it's Facebook Marketplace or TikTok. You're not gonna catch me putting my credit card information into TikTok. That's what we not gonna do. Okay, so those are the scents. Fragrantica, I'm gonna link Fragrantica in the description because I love that website. It allows you to really see what's inside of the fragrances, and also it helps with pairing. So if you see one has vanilla and over here another one has vanilla, you can say, okay, vanilla. And then if you see one have vanilla and one have coconut, then you can smell like a pina colada, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I love Fragrantica. We talked about samples, we talked about the TikTok colognes. Are they worth the hype? No, I don't think they're worth the hype. You can, now don't get me wrong, you can get a few like solid pickups, like for example, that 9 p.m. Chef's Kiss. That one smells like Mr. Steal Your Girl. So if you spray that 9 p.m. on, just know, problems. It's a lot of problems. So let's go back to the video now. So we want to find our signature scent, right? Go into some stores, get some samples, pick the one that you like, and then once you like it, get the biggest package it comes in. A lot of times it's gonna be 6.8 fluid ounces, right? And then get you some atomizers so you can go ahead and carry the scent around with you everywhere you go, because it is your signature scent. When everybody smells that scent, they should be like, we not gonna say that word on YouTube. That's what we not gonna do. Hi, employer. I'm sure my employer are watching. Big brother is always watching. So signature scent, we go ahead and do that. Another thing that's worth mentioning, let me get a little bit closer. Make sure you guys are applying this on a clean canvas. By canvas, I mean body, right? By body, I mean tu cuerpo, right? You wanna make sure that you either just got out the shower or don't smell like outside when you put on your scent, right? You want your body to be clean because, you know, I think that goes without explaining, right? You don't wanna really be a middle schooler where you're spraying Axe on your sweaty body from PE. So now you smell like Axe without the XE and maybe add 2 S's, right? You don't wanna do that. Like you don't wanna apply, you know, your cologne or your perfumes to your body if it's not clean. Another thing, like I mentioned, the Sauvage is my signature scent. It smells good on me. That does not mean if you get it, it's gonna smell good on you. One of the things that I've learned is that when it comes to your scent, your normal body scent, your lotion matters, your body wash matters, all of those also mixes with the scent and can create a whole different scent. Sometimes it's a scent that you like, And most of the time, it's a scent that you don't like. So I learned this back in the day because, you know, I had the Versace Euros and I was like, shh, okay, boom, it smells amazing. My boy was like, man, that smells good. Let me try some. Handed it over. And I was like, ooh, give me my Versace Euros back. It did not smell the way it smelled on me, on him. And so that is when I learned about, you know, rule number, I don't know what number rule this is, but it don't work for everybody. What works for me might not work for you. And there you have it. That is how you discover your signature scent. Go out there, try out some scents, get some samples, and then order the one that you like, and then just keep using it over and over again. And you're gonna use it so much, just like your signature that you sign, they're gonna smell you before they see you. If you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.